Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Garen into Trundle. Extremely hard matchup for us today, but we're gonna have a great time because Garen is undergoing some changes here. So today I'm gonna showcase you guys the item builds that I'm currently experimenting with, and I think are gonna be very solid in this new version of Garen. If you guys missed it, the crit damage on the spin got severely downgraded, and so that's no longer a very good build for Garen. Now, if you want to get access to all these item sets, join the Discord. There's a link down below in the description. You can join for free, become a part of the community, play games with us, chat in between streams as well, and you can import all of these item builds. And we have a variety here, also depending on runes that you go for, because Garen really has a lot of options currently. But let's focus up as we go into lane here. Looks like Trundle is busy texting someone's mom, but normally you would not be able to get access to the wave like this. So we're going to be adaptive, and because we get this, we will play for level 2. And try to get an advantageous trade. I want to break his bone plating if I could, but might not be possible here. Okay. Well, this is fine too, even if we don't get a trade into him. So what we're doing here is we're getting an early 2-wave crash, and that makes it so the wave will eventually push into me. What he's choosing to do here is trying to hold the wave, but he's lost a massive amount of HP by doing so. So this is not ever worth it for him unless he's got a jungler like right here. So I'm gonna put a ward down, see if that's the case. They do have a Silas in the jungle, but look at how low this guy is. Okay. We posture aggressively. If you go for the last hit, I will kill your face. That's very suspect. That made me think that there might be a jungler that I wasn't aware of. Oh, we missed a cannon? All good. Try to space that out. So we want this to push into me, because there's no way this Trundle can play out the bounce with how little HP he's got. So we're gonna let him be for now. He's even pushing the wave into me, which makes my case easier. Because again, as long as I'm in this position, I am a little bit at risk, right? And I can't really run him down the lane because he's so close to his tower. So for now, we're chilling. If he goes for a TP, that's also okay. He will lose a little bit of farm in the process of doing so. This is pushing into me. So for now, we're just chilling. But yeah, I'm very excited to showcase you guys some of the really cool builds that some people are cooking. I of course have taken heavy inspiration from other Garen players, right? Such as Palco and other really good Garen players. So pretty excited to try all the different builds here. It's still possible to go full crit, by the way. It's just not very strong, especially compared to what it used to be, right? Right? This is good because... Ooh, I didn't mean to press my W there. I was gonna say it's good because we got his bone plating, and that's always valuable. Okay. I wanted to auto Q, but his slow actually like prevented me from spacing in correctly. But that's okay. At the end of the day, he can't really access these last hits. You can see how effective this is. I mean, he even got a backport, right? He went back to base, and he got 2 long swords. But he's still very scared of us. To be fair, this is probably not the type of Trundle you will run into. Trundles are usually way more aggressive than this. So there's that. But we'll take advantage of the fact that this Trundle doesn't really play aggressive. And in fact, he's used up almost all of his mana here. So next time he walks up, we can either all in or get a very heavy trade. Here we go. I'm coming. We can W that out. The pathing I took there was not ideal, in the sense that he can leave me stuck with his ice block, right? So we gotta be a little more careful with that. But that's okay. Well, given that this guy is playing so safe, and I of course don't have items, right? We need to go back and buy items. We're not very strong right now because we have a lot of gold in the bank. So we're just going to slow push into hard push, and then we'll look for a reset here. We don't have information on enemy jungler. Right. Let's nuke the backline here. Take a backport in the bush. Now, we've had a completely like eventless laning phase. And again, this just simply isn't gonna be the case very often. We're gonna go for this build here. And I'll walk you guys through it. So this build is a split push build against bruisers. So this is what we're gonna do this game. So we're going to get our Stride, then Swifties, then Lord Dominic's, and then go into Triforce, Yomu's, and Spear Shojin. So that's the idea. And we're gonna try out that split push build. Do a lot of split pushing in this game. It's also good because that's kind of Trundle's game plan, right? So if we can do it more effectively than him, then by definition we also neutralize his game plan, which is very nice. Another alternative we can consider, get a final auto attack there, always a good habit to have. Another alternative could be to go for the full tank build as well, but it's not necessarily ideal because Trundle does steal our resistances when he ults. Okay. If he walks up, yeah, there we go. We got it. He didn't respect us. Now, this Trundle clearly is not very good, right? But that's okay. It's gonna give us a good opportunity to snowball and try out some of these spicy new items like Yomu's. It's something I've been experimenting with, and it's super awesome on Garen, surprisingly. We saw Silas mid, by the way, so I can go here, nuke the wave. Victory awaits. Okay. Auto Q. This gives me phase rush. And okay, he flashes. I'm gonna ping this so my jungler can help me. He goes back. Oh, good. That's his flash down. He's losing the wave too. I do lose the plate, but I consider that worth it, because I can go here, sell my shield, and we got our Stride Breaker very early in the game. So really, really good start here. And then we're gonna get our only crit item. This is sort of the main change so far, is that crit, like stacking crit items is not really conducive anymore. That's sort of the main change. Now, instead of Lord Dominic's in this game, we can go for a mortal reminder because Trundle, of course, heals, and so does Silas. So it's actually a really good adaptation to switch up our LDR in like the general build that we have there and go for mortal reminder. Let's do that. And I think I'm strong enough that I can look for a proxy here, because at the end of the day, this Trundle... Right, I'm just gonna queue away for move speed. I would like to hit the tower, but it would simply be way too greedy, right? Right? Right, queue away. Once again, this guy is losing the entire wave, which is great for me. I could even look to get a kill on this Ahri. This Ahri is double the CS of my mid laner, so if we could find a way to shut her down, it would be absolutely incredible. Wow. I mean, my mid laner quite literally ran it. That's insane. Yeah, this is gonna be costly because top is being pushed into. Okay. Really costly. I thought we could get an opportunistic kill, but simply my mid laner, I mean, we can't really... I don't even know what that was. It's all good. We can sort of make a mental note that he's not a very reliable person to play with. And then move on. This guy is also without mana, so he cannot play against us. And the beauty of Garen is that you saw we got chunked out, but you also saw I don't really care, right? Because we just heal back to full completely. And we're still in a much stronger position here. So I want to force the issue. And I want to see if Silas is going for the Drake, or if he is trying to stop my proxy. Oh, somehow didn't hit that. Okay. Well, we might be able to steal this. I'm not that interested in defending the Drake. It's pretty early and it's not a big deal even if we lose it. So I prefer to keep my pressure and my stronghold on top lane. This guy still has not gone back to base. It's completely illegal for him to be here. Let's see if I can get a nice chunk on him. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Cut him down like that. Back to the mud, as they say. By the way, if you know that reference, that's crazy. That's actually from Joe Abercrombie's books. And yes, your boy here reads some books sometimes. By the way, guys, I hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. And if you are, help me out and subscribe to the channel, because it makes a gigantic difference in my YouTube journey. And it's free for you, so everybody wins, because you also get my videos in your homepage. You got a lot of gold, so really have to be looking for a recall. Reminder. That's gonna be our next item here. So, still going swifties, because not only does Trundle have slows, but move speed is one of the main enablers for Garen, and swifties currently are pretty much the best boots you can buy on Garen. Unless you're going for a conqueror style, in which case berserkers are a really good complement to that. But yeah, most of the time I'm going swifties, so can't really go wrong with swifties. That's the way I'm thinking right now. They still haven't gotten the dragon, by the way, so I don't really know what Silas is doing. But regardless, we're going to continue our split pushing idea. Alright. I can slow you down like this. You're going to stick around to get the wave. I can look for a gank on the Ahri here. So I'm gonna ping this. Alright. God damn, you're fast. Flash on top of her because it's worth shutting her down. I might be able to get this tower too. Got him. Damn, we got him too, huh? Huge. Let's go back to top lane. So this is also the benefit, and I have a lot of people asking me, should I break the tier 1 tower, or is it a problem to do so? It's absolutely not a problem. Of course, if you do it too early, it can be. But like after minute 10, when you break tier 1, you actually enable yourself to push all the way to tier 2. And when you do that, you create a huge time window for you to rotate like you just saw. So we rotated mid and lost absolutely nothing, right? This is why we have like 10 CS per minute as well. I can even look to steal this too. And we're gonna watch out for the gold I need for my item there. We need a little bit more. Okay, we see Silas is bot. No one really can be here to kill me. Ahri is also not around. Look at that chunk. Beautiful. That's his spells down as well. Now, I don't really need to stay here because I can't necessarily progress if the Trundle is sitting by tower. But once again, we can rotate for free and get a bunch of stuff elsewhere. Might get this Ahri again, by the way. Okay. And phase rush away. Okay, admittedly, that was a bit hilarious because I was so tunnel visioned on the Ahri that I ignored absolutely everybody else. But you know what? We made it work. Okay, so the next item in our build here is going to be Triforce. And I absolutely love this item. It's something that I used to love building on Garen too, but just wasn't as good as compared to crit items. And now it's actually really solid too, because against these beefy bruisers, you can build that and then stat check them much more effectively. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to showcase you guys as well. Lost that minion. But we're doing a good job so far. Let's keep it up. We're getting that tower too. As a result, our team is also doing really well. I'm not saying it's all because of me, of course, but it definitely does help a lot when you are doing well. It makes the game a lot easier. Hold on. That was 3 people. Fair enough, couldn't get him. But yeah, anyway, you make the game a lot easier for your team when you have this amount of pressure in like top and mid, plus jungle as well. Because I mean, realistically, it's very hard for Silas to farm his jungle ever, right? At least the top side. Let's go ahead and get this. So this Trundle has his first item now, but of course we have 2 items, right? So we completely shave this guy. We also have a 3-level advantage. So let's look for him here. Okay. Getting his flash is also just fine. In terms of risk to reward, killing this Trundle is gonna give us very little, right? Now, if he lets me... Okay, I kind of misclicked there. Gotta be a little bit careful. Well, actually, whole enemy team also died. Bot side, so we're free to keep pushing here. Oh, team goes for an immediate surrender. We'll see on the next one.